Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a X returns reading for my lovely, fantastic Scorpios. If this does not resonate with you and you'd like your own personal custom reading, please click the link in the description box down below. This is Book Your Own Personal Custom Reading. With that being said, and you happen to be new here and you enjoy the content that I produce, consider subscribing and joining the family. Now for the little announcement here. I am so sorry I've been away literally for a couple weeks now because of my sickness. I have like the allergies because of the cat. I got food poisoning. It was a whole thing. I'm feeling a bit better, enough to at least do videos, but I'm still going to be kind of coughing and sneezing here and there, so hopefully you can bear with that. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I'm going to shuffle the cards 3 times in a row, you know how I do, and I genuinely hope you're having a wonderful day, night, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I ramble on a little bit, but hopefully you don't mind it. I do genuinely miss you guys, and I wanted to get these readings out for you. So, without further ado, the first question that I'm going to be asking is, what is the current situation that's happening between you and your ex? So, let's find this out together. Whew. One more time and we should be good. Alrighty, so let's spread these out and get to it. So, what is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? It seems like there is a lot of sleepless nights happening, a lot of thinking and contemplating, maybe even a little bit of guilt happening between you or the other person, or they're feeling a bit of guilt. But basically, a lot of sadness is happening here, and I feel like it's not necessarily a part of like a negativity. I mean, it is negative, but I don't feel like it's like super like fighty. I don't feel like it's like you know, I just feel like it's like a very sad type of situation happening between you and them. And what else is currently happening between you and them? What else is currently happening between you and them? What else is currently happening between you and them? Okay, well, maybe I spoke too soon. It seems like there is some type of sneaky behavior happening between you and this individual. I feel like this is more like avoiding a situation rather. So basically what that means is like trying to go around a situation, avoid you perhaps, maybe you're trying to avoid them, and this is the main central theme here. And maybe, of course, somebody is saying mean and nasty things behind one's back to friends and whatnot. Alright, so what else is happening between you and your ex? What else is currently happening between you and your ex? What else is currently happening between you and your ex? Ooh, interesting card to pop up here. It seems like there is some type of family issues happening between you guys. I feel like maybe you guys have like a really strong connection with each other's family, and I feel like there's some type of negativity happening with the situation here. This could also be representing of somebody trying to get money from family and stuff like that. I really hope that's not the case, but that could definitely be a situation. You know, people get really close with families and stuff, and then people break up, and then connections still stay that you don't want to stay, but they stay, and crazy things happen. So that's what's currently happening between you and your ex. What are the blockages between you and your ex? What's caused this whole wedge to happen between you guys in the first place? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? Alright, so the first blockage here that I see is that somebody is having some issues really, you know, showing that they care about, you know, one another. Basically what this means is that somebody's holding on for a short success. They're not, you know, giving their heart away, I guess, you know, they're keeping it inside. They're not wearing it on their sleeve. They're just kind of like being kind of stuck up essentially. And that's like the blockage that's caused you guys a lot of issues in the first place. I feel like there was a lack there of communication, a lack there of, you know, really trying to be in a relationship. I feel like it was not as healthy as, you know, maybe one would hope it would be. And what else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? It seems like there is a lot of defending one's turf, if you will. And what I mean by that is that, to give you an example, somebody was like, oh, I want to stand up for what I believe in, and I feel like I'm getting attacked from all angles and sides. Nobody's taking my side. What's going on? And instead of communicating with the individual, instead of really having an adult conversation and an eye-to-eye type of situation, I feel like a person, either you or them, really took it to the next level and, was a bit immature about some stuff and probably rallied up a lot of people and said a lot of things and spread a lot of rumors and felt like they needed to stand up for what they believed in, which inherently isn't a bad thing, but it caused a blockage between you and this individual, and this is the main central theme which caused you guys to break up in the first place. What else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? A lot of rashness was happening between you guys, a lot of clouded judgment, and a lot of immaturity, essentially running at something, not knowing the full picture, the full story of the situation, and having miscalculated situations and miscalculated judgment, and it caused a lot of issues and a blockage between you and them. So, quite obvious reasons why there is a blockage between you guys. How does your ex currently feel about you right now? How does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you? How does your ex feel about you? I feel like they want to rekindle some type of friendship or some type of friendship with you. They want to emotionally confide into you. They really looked at you as a friend and like maybe even a best friend at one point in time, and they feel, happy, emotionally. So besides all the negativity and all the chaos that's currently happening between you both, your ex still feels some type of higher, looks at you from a higher pedestal, essentially. And how else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? It seems like they want to do a lot of waiting around, essentially, for you to come around. They want to be able to have the long-term commitment that will be able to last a long time, and they'll be able to eat off of this situation for a while, essentially. And this is the main central theme. And how else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? How else does your ex feel about you? Ooh, interesting. Okay. I have to reevaluate some stuff here. I feel like they do want to be friends with you, right? They emotionally want to confide in you. They want to eat off a situation for a while, but it's not a positive thing because they have emotionally walked away. But they do want to be in a relationship. So I feel like this is more money related because I keep seeing pentacles everywhere. And that's not really a good sign when it comes to love and relationships and stuff. You want it to be happy and positive and all that stuff. But yeah. We also have the moon in the card here, and the moon is representing mystery, deception, and confusion. So I feel like there's some type of deception happening here that you need to be aware of. Alrighty. How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? They're waiting for their ships to sail in, so they're kind of like, oh, I could get together with this person, or I could get together with another individual. Doesn't really matter to me, essentially. That's kind of the approach that I feel like they're taking. And how else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? Ex returns. The Judgment card essentially represents coming back. They want to ex literally returns, so they want to come back into your life. And this is the main central theme. And how does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. They want to move towards you and offer their pentacle and, have a long-term commitment, essentially, and maybe even money related. So, let's kind of give these a good shuffle and find out, will you guys get back together within this month? So, positive card would be yes, negative card would be no, neutral card would be maybe. They haven't quite made their decision yet. Looks kind of interesting. It looks like there's some type of deception going on, and not on your end, if I'm being honest. This doesn't rub me the right way at all, but hey, it is what it is, I suppose, right? Alright, so, will you guys get back together within this month? Will you guys get back together within this month? Will you guys get back together within this month? I feel like this is more on the no, and I'm kind of happy about it if I'm going to be honest. They seem a bit toxic. They seem a bit toxic. They seem a little bit wanting money. I don't want to just make a judgment call on people I don't necessarily know. I'm just reading a situation, but it definitely seems like there's a lot of negativity happening, a lot of deception happening, and maybe a bit of manipulation. But are you guys going to get back together within this month? I'd say no, and that's a good thing, because I feel like you really need to analyze the situation and make sure it's the one that you want to be in for a long time. And the Queen of Swords essentially means being patient with your thinking, but alongside that, it basically means cut away all the BS, all those clouded judgment, everything. Just cut away everything that you're not quite sure about, and getting straight to the point. So let's get some advice here. Let's get some advice. Ooh. One more time, we shall be good. What's some advice for my lovely, fantastic Scorpios? Thank you. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirits to have fun and shine. So be playful with this individual. See where it really takes you and goes. Honeymoon. There's something else. Okay, let me really... What is some advice for this individual? Okay. I feel like these cards are saying, yes, it's safe for you to love. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like it's a good thing on the surface. Maybe it's something you need to learn. I know your heart is screaming, yes, I want to be with this person, but I feel like I need to use some other cards for this situation, because there's something that needs to be said, and the cards need to say it. I'll use these, my good old heart cards. They always have lots of good energies on them. Let's get these. What's some advice for my lovely, fantastic Scorpios? What's some advice? What is some advice? Come on. Alright, let's take from the top here. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we reset, change, we resist the natural flow of life, create unnecessary stress, go with the flow, and you'll be surprised where it leads. So, the universe, the cards, the oracle is basically saying things are alright, it's okay, it's going to be okay. But I do feel like there is some negativity going on here that you need to be aware of. And I don't want to just be blind to it either, regardless if I'm sick or not. I feel like this person on the surface is very good. I feel like they have a lot of positivity that's they're, radiating towards you and whatnot. But I do feel like you need to be aware of what, the situation that you're in. I feel like there is a lot more happening here that you need to be aware of, right? And so basically I'll just base off my theory off of the heart card. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. So basically I feel like this is a cycle that you need to go through. I feel like it's something that you need to learn and really experience, but you need to be aware and communicate with this individual and make sure that you're in a position where you're not getting walked on, because nobody wants to be walked on. Nobody likes abusive relationships. So, with that being said, you have free will to do what you like. If you feel like the oracle is really telling you something that's positive, then go for it. But I do feel like there is underlining kind of mischief happening, because I see it in the tarot. So, up to you. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see my videos and content like this one, hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload my videos every single week. Here's my videos over here that YouTube's recommended for you to go watch. Good luck in your endeavors and take care. Bye-bye.